Hello and welcome back to the Celebrity Almanac. Today we're going to review the life and career of funny man Tim Conway. And like you and like me, hopefully he made you laugh many times. Here is a wonderful photo of Tim, as you can see, and it's autographed. So I'm very happy to have that. So let's talk about Tim's life and career, and let's get started. Uh, he was born Thomas Daniel Conway. So somehow out of Thomas and Daniel, he came up with Tim and kept the last name Conway. He was born on December 15th, 1933 in Willoughby, Ohio. That's a new city for me regarding celebrities born in various places. His first really career highlight was being on McHale's Navy. And McHale's Navy set the scene for his comedic career. Another gentleman on McHale's Navy that I was happy to meet and interface with was the wonderful Ernest Borgnine. And Ernest Borgnine, Ernie, as he liked to be called, was a real asset to us at the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce in helping us promote the Hollywood Walk of Fame licensing and merchandising program. He really, Tim Conway, was really a prolific comedian on the Carol Burnett show. And I think she would admit that his being on the cast really helped the Carol Burnett show stay in the top rated shows on television at the time. And you can't watch Tim Conway without laughing. And some of his most famous recurring characters were Mr. Tudball, the oldest man, and of course playing the dentist and giving, well, it's a classic performance. If you haven't seen Tim Conway try to administer Novocaine to Harvey Korman that has a really aching tooth, then you should find it. Google it, whatever you need to do, but you need to see the dentist from the Carol Burnett show. He won multi-Emmy Awards. And I don't know if that caused any friction or not, but on the Carol Burnett show, he would win a number of Emmys, even though the other cast members didn't or only won one or a few. In his films, after he left the Carol Burnett show, the films were The Apple Dumpling Gang, The Apple Dumpling Gang Rides Again, The Private Eyes, and The Prize Fighter. And several of those movies he co-starred with Don Knotts, another tremendous funny guy on the Andy Griffith Show. And I believe that Andy Griffith would have said at the time that him being on the Andy Griffith Show as Deputy Barney Fife was a major, major reason why the Andy Griffith Show was such a success. Also, you may not be aware that he was the voice of Barnacle Boy on SpongeBob SquarePants. So he provided the voice of Barnacle Boy. He also won Emmy Awards for appearing on Coach and 30 Rock. So imagine that. Tim Conway goes as a guest appearance on these two television shows, and his performance holds up in such a way that he wins Emmys for two appearances on two different shows. His hobby was woodworking. He loved building furniture. And he jokingly said he makes furniture that falls apart. Another interesting trivia about Tim Conway, he enjoyed sewing. That's the first here on the Celebrity Almanac channel. Another pastime for Tim Conway was going to the track for horse racing. And I have to tell you that Mickey Rooney also loved to go to the horse races. And here's a famous quote from Mickey Rooney. He said the first time he went to the track, he lost $10. And since that time, I've spent $3 million trying to win it back. So that was Mickey Rooney's quote about the horse races, trying to win back $10 bucks and spending $3 million as far as his thought process went. Tim was married twice, and his family was very important to him. And Tim Conway Jr. Is a radio host here in the Los Angeles area, and often speaks of his father, and also talks a little bit about the horse racing. Tim admired Don Knotts, and we can see why. They spent time together, primarily in movies that they did together. One of his favorite foods was hot dogs at the races. And I can tell you that a hot dog at the races is pretty darn good. Just a hot dog and a warm bun with a little mustard and relish. They're quite expensive nowadays, by the way. Here are some of Tim Conway's legacy quotes. I've never really taken anything very seriously. I enjoy life because I enjoy making other people enjoy it. It's hard to be sad when you're laughing. People enjoy sitting back knowing they won't hear any four-letter words. And as another celebrity said recently in one of the videos I did, I figure you're only here for a matter of moments. So that's That's Tim Conway's life and career. I hope you enjoyed finding out more about Tim. May he rest in peace. He is no longer with us. And a sad commentary is that it said that he passed away with dementia. And when you think about Tim Conway and how quick-witted he was, and how he could do improvisation and come up with these characters and these funny lines, it's sad to think about the fact that at the end of his life, he couldn't remember any of that. Anyway, on a positive note, let's enjoy the fact that he had a wonderful career, and he's one of the few people like Don Knotts that really made us have a belly laugh. Please watch that dentist video of him and Harvey Korman. You have to see it. It's a classic. It'll go down in history as one of the most famous scenes on television that ever came about. Anyway, I hope you'll give us a thumb up on this video. I hope you'll become a subscriber. We could really use your support. Thank you very much.